Hello guys, welcome to this video. In this video I will show you how to build a video recorder inside Tkinter GUI desktop app inside Python. So let me show you the application. Tkinter is a framework for building desktop applications in Python. So I built this script here, Python script, and as soon as you will see it actually starts this application right here. It uh, basically grants access to my web camera, so you can see my video feed is there. And there are two options right here. If you see, the first option is to take a selfie or a picture. The second option is to start the recording, and the stop recording button is disabled by default. So as I click the take selfie button, you will see it will ask me to a location where to save the image file. So let me save it in my downloads directory. Click on, you just need to give it a name right here. So I will say selfie PNG. So I've taken the screenshot, and if I open this image, you will see it has stored this PNG file. This is the image that it captured. The next option is that for recording the video. So if you see, there is a side by side button right here, start recording. So once again you need to put the location. Let's suppose I say recording, I give it a name right here, click on save, and now you will see the recording will start. So you can actually speak here. So you can see that we are speaking right here through the microphone and our video is recording. So now whenever you want to stop the recording, you click the stop recording button, and as soon as you do this, the video will be saved and recording. If I open this now, you will see that the video has been successfully saved, and you can see we are playing this video right in the video player. So you can see that this is actually the application that we will try to build inside Tkinter. Is desktop application where you will able to take selfies, record your video directly using your web camera. So this is your application, guys. All the source code is given in the description of this video. So if you want this whole script, the link is given in the description. So now first of all, let me show you the dependencies that you will need for building this application. So quite a number of dependencies we are using right here. So the first one is just go to this website and let me show you one by one which dependencies are required for this project. The very first dependency is Tkinter that I already showed you. It's a GUI desktop. It basically comes within the installation of Python. So if you have Python installs, Tkinter will come within it. So then we are using a dependency which is quite a very popular dependency, which is OpenCV. So if you just write here CV2, this is actually the package CV2. So the command is very simple. You basically here search here OpenCV -python. I think, yeah, this is actually the package here. So we are using this package for granting access to the web camera. So the command is simple. You simply install this package, pip install OpenCV Python. I've already installed it. And then we are also using this package, which is Pillow. Pillow is actually an image processing library inside Python, which actually is used for storing or manipulating images. So this also required. So execute this command, and then just create a simple app.py file. So now let's start building this. So first of all, you basically import the Tkinter package, import Tkinter as tk. Then from this Tkinter package, we need to import a file dialog module like this, and then we need to import the OpenCV library. We simply write here import cv2, and then we also need to import the Pillow library. From Pillow we need to import the image and the image tk module. So in this way we basically import all the packages which are required for this application. So after that we simply need to define a constant variable here, which is camera index. So this will actually refer to your default camera. So I am putting here 2, so this will get access to my web camera. And then we will basically declare one other variable for recording. It's a boolean parameter. By default it will be false. And then we also declare a variable out which will have a value of none. And after that we just need to first of all start this application. For starting this application we need to initialize a window. For initializing the window we use this tk, this constructor. After that we can set the title. You can set the title here, anything, let's suppose webcam video recorder app. Then we can set the actual OpenCV engine cv2 dot video capture, and then we pass the camera index. And then we need to also set the label for, in this way we can set the label, guys, the label function. We pass the actual window and then we label dot pack. This will actually add this to the screen. And then we need to simply actually add all the necessary buttons as well. We will add these buttons here. You can see we are adding this using the frame. And then we will have 3 buttons here. First of all, for the selfie button, the start button and the stop button. We will add all these 3 buttons like this. This is, you can see, your selfie button. Then we have the start recording button, stop recording button. So these are the 3 buttons that we added. After that we just need to call this function which is update frame, update underscore frame. And then after that we just need to start this application. We will basically add this constant here. If you close the window, the application will close. After that we simply need to call this function window dot main loop. This will start your main application. So if you go to your command line, just execute python app.py. So if you start this application, you will actually see your application will start. It is saying that take selfie is not defined because we basically binded all these buttons. You can see we need to define these functions: take selfie, start recording and stop recording. So we haven't defined these functions, so one by one let me define this to actually don't get this error. So right here we can define this function which is take selfie. Let me just write here. Then we have the second function which will be for start recording. Then we have the third function which will be responsible for stopping the recording. So now let me just start this application. So what you will see here, it will actually have a screen which will start your application. It is saying that update frame is not defined. Sorry, we also need to define this function update frame. We are calling this function, so we also need to define this update frame. So I just need to start this application just to show you the screen that you will get. On closing is also not defined. So if you see, we also have this function on closing. Yeah, so this function will execute whenever you try to close the window. So we also need to define this function as well. So on closing. So what this will do, it will destroy the window. So for the time being, I'll just show you. So just start this. So now you will see this window appear. You will see that this is your window. We have 3 buttons: take selfie, start recording, stop recording button is disabled by default. So in this way, now we have initialized this application. So now we need to, as I click the cross button, I need to close this application. For closing it, we actually need to write this function on closing. So what it will do, it will actually destroy the window or application. We will make the recording again to false, and then if out is there, we will simply release all the resources, and after that we will cap.release and also window.destroy. So this is the main part. It will destroy the window when you click the cross button. So we binded this on closing function. So if you want to stop this application, press the Q keyword, I think. Yeah, so this will stop your application. So now if I start this application, so if I click the cross button, you will see the application will close. Click the cross button, you will see the application will close. So this function is working. So now we will come to the selfie function. So when we click the take selfie button, we need to basically take the picture. So for taking the picture, right here in the take selfie function, we define some variables, ret and comma frame. We will read this cap.read, and then we will, if read, we will basically ask the user where to basically store it. So for this we have this file dialog module. This function contains this function ask save as file name. We basically provide the location where the user want to save their image. So we provided these extensions JPG and PNG. After that we basically save this by using the OpenCV function write. So this will actually save this file at that location. That's all I think that you want to do inside this function. And now for if you just run this application, nothing will show because it is saying name cap is used prior to global declaration. So you just need to make sure that you are not using this cap function. So right here cap.read, you need to define this function somewhere. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so right in this update for function, we need to define some variables, which is if you see in the update function, we need to define this. This is a main function which will actually start your web camera. In this update frame function, if you see, it will actually use this pillow library and OpenCV library to actually get your web camera access cap.read, and it will actually record your video. Every frame here you will see we are rendering your web camera. So if you execute this, it is saying that global cap at line number 50, it is creating some kind of a problem. Oh, sorry. Let me just now run this application. So what you will see, it will actually get access to your web camera, and you can see your web camera is started. And as soon as you click this button here, take selfie button, it will ask for the location. So let me just give it a file name, click save. It will take the screenshot, and if you go to the downloads directory, you will see that it has taken the screenshot and it has saved your image as a JPG image. So this is the first part done, which is for the selfie. Now we move to the recording, video recording. So we actually move to this function start recording. So once again we will declare some variables, global, recording and out, and then once again we will ask the user where to save it. So again we are using this file dialog module, and then we simply save this. So this is again we are using the OpenCV function, OpenCV module. This contains this video writer function. We are writing this video at that location, video writer class, and like this. So if you need this full script, guys, the link is given in the description. This is a little bit complicated for the video recording, but once you understand the code, you will not be finding it difficult. So let me paste it. This is actually the overall function right here. If you see, we are actually using the OpenCV function video writer. Once we save it, so now what happens, as you can see, we get this notification that selfie was saved to this location. So if I restart this application, it is saying that unterminated string literal at line number 64. I think we haven't closed it. Yeah, sorry. So now we saved it. So if you once again run this, you will see now the video recording will also work. So it will get access to your web camera, and now if you click the start recording button, if you click it, it will ask for the location. You need to give it a file name, click on save, and now you will see the recording will start. So now this button is disabled and stop recording is activated. So now we need to write the function. Once we click the stop recording button, nothing is happening. So now we need to write this function of stop recording, which will actually stop the recording and save the video at that particular location. For this, we declare again this global variables recording and out, and recording we will make it to false, from true to false. And if out is there, we need to release the resources, and then out is equal to none. And once again we will disable the stop recording button and enable the start recording button. That's all that we need to do right here. After that, let me restart the application. So now if you see the application right here, so if you click this start recording button, once again you need to give it a file name. So now the recording will start. You can see the notification coming, recording started. And once you click the stop recording button, the recording will be saved. And if you see that, if I play the video, you will see the video has been saved, and you can say simply play the video. You can see that. So in this way, guys, you can build out a complete video recorder kind of a, or selfie. It can take images, selfie images. It can record your videos directly inside your Tkinter GUI desktop application. So it's a desktop application. It runs entirely in the Windows. You can see we are not running any sort of internet. It works offline. That's the major part. And we have used this framework of Python, Tkinter, which is a very popular framework for building desktop applications. This script is given in the description of this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please hit that like button, and also check out my website freemediatools.com, which contains thousands of tools.